Yesterday, Uganda joined the rest of the world to celebrate the World Tourism Day on the 27th September under the theme Tourism for Inclusive Growth. This theme underscores the potential of tourism in promoting opportunities for communities around the world, as well as the role that community engagement has in advancing sustainable tourism development. However, the hospitality industry has undoubtedly been affected by COVID-19. Tourism has continually been impacted, and for some hotels, it no longer made sense to continue normal operations. Jean-Philippe Bittencourt, General Manager, Sheraton Kampala, says they have had to embrace new ideas like focusing more on local markets to keep themselves in business.
So we needed to find ways of continuing the business, and there are certain trends that came very strong, like takeaway food, delivery food.
As the hospitality sector struggles to get back on its feet, the new measures put in place have not helped either. According to them, government needs to make some changes to allow them work for longer hours.
We still have a humble request that we would like the curfew hours to be reconsidered, because 7 p.m. still affects a lot our restaurants, bars, and especially events. So this is still an area that has to be relooked.
He also says the new measures put in place are making it hard for them to thrive.
I hope that some of the new policies that are in the air to be implemented or not at the airport for passengers' arrival are not so strict for Uganda, because this will really chase the tourists that come for leisure, but also the business people.
Boniface Byamukama, the vice chairperson of Uganda Hotel Owners Association, is one of the persons who has felt the pinch. According to him, the hotel industry has done well in following standard operating procedures, including their workers.
But for us, as the tourism sector, we have put measures in place for prevention. Of course, these tourists are taken to the park by the guides, who have gone ahead to vaccinate the guides, to make sure that every vehicle has got the sanitizer, they put on masks. And there are so many other destinations where tourists can go, not only Uganda.
However, he says the hospitality sector has suffered a slump in profits due to the fact that many tourists have cancelled trips due to the hard COVID-19 restrictions.
Even if government comes in place and starts charging $30, still is a hindrance for any traveler who is coming to Uganda for a holiday.
According to Vianney Luja, the spokesperson of the Civil Aviation Authority, all the measures set by the government at the airport have been put in place to protect Ugandans not to fail tourism.
The rationale for these tests, as has been explained by the Ministry of Health, is to ensure that new variants are not imported into the country. You remember the very first cases of COVID-19 that came into the country were through the airport back in March 2020. There were some passengers from Dubai. There are, of course, others that have gone through other border points, but we need to ensure that more variants do not come into the country. And because of that, we are working together with the Ministry of Health, which has designated some private laboratories to undertake these tests in the meantime.
Uganda now has to walk the talk to ensure that the year's theme for World Tourism Day, Tourism for Inclusive Growth, is implemented. Eve Masawi for CTV. PM Edition.